Okay, so I ran out of time in my previous video. So this is October 31st, 2023 for Social Work 501 in fall of 23. And this is week 2 check-in video. And so I was just about to start discussing the week 2 discussion on genogram. Um, the genogram activity and the video cut off. So let me kind of start all over again in terms of the discussion about the week 2 discussion. So you're being asked to watch Mi Familia, which is a wonderful movie. If you've not had an opportunity to watch it, this will be a really good experience for you. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a very entertaining film while at the same time provides a lot of opportunities to utilize it as an educational tool, which we are doing here. So this week you've been reading about genograms. And so there's some additional information here on genograms that you can see right here, but on creating one. So this is an opportunity for you to practice creating one. You're not graded in how well you will create a genogram, but rather that you that you um, you know try to create a genogram and answer the questions that are down here. Okay, so you're going to choose one family member from the movie, and then based on their lives, draw a genogram with at least 2 generations of that person's family, right, represented in the genogram, right? So most of the people in the movie are the Sanchez family, and so if you choose a member of the Sanchez family, then you're going to talk about 2 generations before that person. So if you talk about the Mr. Sanchez, the father of the children, then you would talk 2 generations um, from him, or however you decide to do this. In your genogram, you're going to highlight, because genograms, their purpose is to highlight patterns that you see um, that you see show up across and among the different generations, such as alcoholism, it can be things such of that nature, but also strengths, religion, strength of family. So any patterns that you see here, right? You can use a computer program or you can do this by hand. It's completely up to you. If you do it by hand, take a picture and upload it. If you do it by computer, same thing, right? So you are to upload your genogram as an attachment to your initial post. That's part of your grade. The other thing is to discuss how the family history, culture, and context affects the Sanchez family member that you chose. Use specific information and examples from the movie. Now, as you're doing the genogram, there's probably going to be things that you're going to think, I don't have all this information on this person because it's a movie. And that's okay. Use the information that's available to do the genogram and to answer this question, right? In addition, this is question number 3, describe any issues that you encountered. Did you find this process easy, difficult? What did you learn that surprised you? How could this type of activity help a client? So make sure that you do these 3 steps. You need to do all these 3 steps to get the full points, right? So again, I'm not grading you on your ability to do a genogram because this is an opportunity to learn and grow in creating a genogram. However, if you don't post the genogram, then you lose points. And if you don't answer questions 2 and 3, you lose points. One of the things that I noticed that I didn't mention in the previous video is that in your responses for the annotated bibliography practice for week 1 discussion, several of you didn't answer the final question, was to talk about what the activity had been like for you. So I just want to make sure that you're cognizant that in order to get full points, you need to answer all of the questions that are as part of the discussion assignment guidelines. All right, you are encouraged, but not required to respond to any peers in this discussion forum, as all your other discussion posts for this week. Your initial post is due on Thursday. All right. Okay, so this week you have a concept quiz, as I discussed in the intro to course and assignments video that I posted at the beginning of the course. There are 3 concept quizzes in this course, one in week 2, one in week 3, and one in week 4. There are 2 questions for week 2 concept quiz. As you can see here, they are essay style quiz questions. The first question is, from a systems theory lens, define all of the following concepts of family functioning: family subsystems, boundaries, family roles, and homeostasis. In addition, discuss how systems theory is used in social work. That's question number 1. Question number 2, after completing the readings on family assessment and listening to the podcast that was part of week 2 resources, discuss why context and culture are important in family assessment. Also, in what ways do ethics, values, and beliefs factor into family assessments? So, your quiz is due by Sunday of week 2. Your responses should be a minimum of 750 words and a maximum of 1,000 words per question, not total, but per question. Please make sure to use APA 7th edition formatting and submit your responses in a Word document that you will upload. Make sure that you proofread your paper and that these responses should reflect your own work. And this is not a group activity. This is something you should do on your own. In-text citations need to be included throughout your responses, and make sure to provide a reference page at the end of your quiz. All right, so that's all for week 2. I forgot to say at the beginning of the first video, happy Halloween for those of you that enjoy Halloween, and I will talk to you all later.